had to put into full screen, even though it looked full screen. OBS didn't recognize it. Alright, here we go. Welcome to game number 2 of our evening tonight. This is going to be Midboss. This was an indie roguelike dungeon crawler that was released earlier in 2017. And we actually had a developer on when I played this on Twitch, but it's been a while and they have released several quality of life improvement patches and updates to the game. One second, I'm going to make a quick tweet about. There we go. And we're going to see how things have changed. Again, it's been a long time since we played this one. Let's see. What's this? So that's certainly new. What's this? No, thank you. The game didn't crash. Alright. So the twist of Midboss is that we're going to be possessing the enemies and gaining their powers. So you can see over there what we can do right now. Oop. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we have to do the possess first. So first we have to come over here. How should I set the F1, not 1? There we go. Now when I kill him, there we go. We will now possess him. Or it looks like we can drain him. And that's new. And we're now in this form. Sometimes there's items in these boxes. There we go, I'll take that. There's our abilities. And the idea is we want to learn all the abilities of a character, and then we can apply them to other characters. So there's that. There's our inventory. And how it works, if I can pull things up right, is that whatever enemy we take the form of, it's going to modify our abilities or our core stats based on that creature, which in turn determines what that guy can do. So right now, we can just basically poison someone. And we may get more tips as time goes on. We'll turn that on so we can see. Oh, down, we need to do that. And the levels are procedurally generated. So let me see. Let's drain them. So now I can just wait a second to regain my mana. And the gear itself will affect our stats. Alright, So this time I'm going to use poison. And I'm going to possess him. Alright, so only heals, doesn't do anything else. There we go. So let's see. The numbers may be a little bit confusing. Basically, even though that's red, that simply means it's designating for melee, but that's still a bonus. Oh, there's our friend. We'll be able to talk to him as time goes on to buy stuff. Now we're officially onto our second map. There's our guy. Because as we break stuff, we're earning yarn balls that we can use, like right there. Alright, so this weapon, +2, so it is going to be better. Wait a minute. Alright, actually it's either or. So in that case, this should be better for us. Midboss is kind of weird from what I've seen in terms of how it handles the range of weapons. See, that comes into play though. Alright, buddy, what do you have for me? And yes, gear comes in different rarities. Yeah, so like right now, it would be worth it to possess. There's a little bit of an annoying thing. I have to tell the game to rest in order to recover my mana. It doesn't just do it while I'm walking around. So I'm going to set this up. There we go. Now because we've been with this creature long enough, we've unlocked its second ability, Scurry. Now we level up again, we'll gain Agility, which is a passive. And once this form has been mastered, then we'll be able to make use of his powers while we're possessing something else. So pretty much it always pays to possess. You can see the form point we're getting right up there. That determines how soon we unlock new abilities within that form. Alright, so take that. Alright. Alright, so what they just told us is because we've mastered this form, we're now going to be able to choose it as a secondary when we're in imp form or in other creatures. And as additional bonus, all the creatures that we master, when we're in imp form, we're going to gain the highest possible stat multiplier based on each one of our stats here. So basically, we master a guy who has heavy strength, and we go back to imp form, and we choose that form as one of our passives, we'll gain a strength, or strength will go up to his level, essentially. So, I think... let's do it. The idea is that eventually our imp should master all the best forms in the game, and then we're just basically going to use him as our head honcho. So again, we look over here. If I go to our Plague Rat, we have all these abilities, and that we're now tied to him. But the issue, though, is that if we die in our imp form, it's game over. Well, of course, we are much more powerful for melee in this form. So now we can improve our base abilities here. And we improve strength and sorcery. We'll do more in terms of melee and magic damage respectively. We improve our cruelty. We'll improve our minimum damage. And I found that to be very important, because if you're only doing between 2 and 10, you have to hope that you're getting those 10s and not those 2s. Okay, we can improve our defense. And we can raise our base health as well. Alright, good enough. And if you notice, our imp has changed forms or changed color because of our new character. Or because of our mastery. And you won't know what an enemy has in terms of health until you've possessed them. So there's always that sense of apprehension when you're fighting an enemy for the first time. Die. So as you can see, when we turn to this guy, we're going to be losing toughness, but we're going to gain more for magic-based damage. And looks like we found a better axe. Okay, now I remember. The damage numbers you see right there, it corresponds to min and max. So that's why our 9 went up and not the 1. So a good weapon should have a high minimum damage, as well as a high maximum, just to guarantee us that extra hits. So now with this guy, we can life leech. And chances are our life leech will be doing more damage compared to our regular attacks. Come on. Again, we have to hope for those higher end attacks. Uh-oh. So chances are I'm going to need to possess him. Uh-oh. Good. Alright, we learned a new ability, Innocuous, so we have more stealth. Oh, and by the way, there are mimics in this game, in a matter of speaking. Let's see, we got some body armor. So we're going to now reduce a little bit more. One of the issues I had with Midboss when I first played it was that it felt like you were either going to dominate everything, or the first time you ran into a challenging fight, you were dead, and there was nothing you could do about it. The enemies in this game are hard-coded as well, so we're not going to be fighting any like randomly generated creatures. Flying shield. Did I forget something here? Oh, you can only use other characters' abilities, I believe, as the imp. And again, it does lead us some craziness to see if we can survive this. Come on. There we go. So again, you can see what's going to happen to our stats. Oh, that's actually not bad. Alright, let's see. Keep this in case we run into a character that is going to be more magic base. We have 5 to 7. It basically works that 5 to 7 would be better than 2 to 10. Because we're guaranteed that extra damage. Ah, here we go. So we can equip other forms. And now those powers are also for us to use. So the general idea is we find a form that we like, we master it, we add to our routine, and then we go from there. So this guy, he will gain a passive that gives us more defense. Oh, there we go. Not bad. Now remember, I cannot heal normally unless we use specific skills or items. Oh. Now that's a flaming sword. Ooh. And yes, we will have to identify items. We want to use them all the way. Oh, he sees me. Alright. So as you can see, this guy is certainly going to be a lot better than we had. And look, we already mastered the form. That's another thing about Midboss. There's obviously some forms in this game that are just there as fodder and nothing more. While other forms have a lot of abilities, you want to, get them and make use of them. So the shield doesn't really do much for me. So now I will take this. Oh. And as you can see, we come back to our character here. Oop. I gotta get used to the different UIs. There we go. Because I mastered the shield and I have him equipped, he's boosting our toughness, which in turn is boosting our defense. But he doesn't have any skills. That's the only problem. So I would want to get into another form. Oh wait. There we go. Perfect, there's a bat. So I will take him. And again, we come back over to our inventory. Here's something that's interesting. In the original version of Midboss, there was a mechanic where you couldn't swap out character roles. Like if you do it too often, you suffer a penalty for X amount of turns. And it was kind of a way to force you to stick to a form or stick to a plan and keep with it. And I am not seeing that in the game here. Ugh. There's a mummy. And these guys can be very annoying. Or, I'm sorry, not a mummy, a zombie. They're slow, but they do a lot more damage. I can wait a turn. Again, these bats are not known for physical damage. Come on. That ain't good. Another thing that's very important. We want to depossess rather than let our health run out. But now I'm in that position where... There we go, he's already been infected. If he kills me, it's game over. Uh-oh, not good. There we go. New amulet. Alright, so we have a new character. Till we identify that, I won't be able to make full use of it. So let's see. Alright, spirit plus toughness. And again, we want to now make full use of this form. Oop. So we can master it. Yeah, so as you can see, stamina is for physical attacks, magic is for magic. And gotta break these boxes. And the reason why I'm spending so long on this floor, not only to gain the form points, but because it gets exponentially more difficult as we go higher up. Again, the zombie is a very slow character. There we go. Actually, I should just do this. Not that part, that was a mistake. I just realized that the developer fixed one of my complaints originally I had with the game, that you couldn't easily restore your health. With the drain function, as long as we're able to kill these guys, we'll be able to get at least some of our health back. We'll boost that up. So it now just basically pays to do a possess on every enemy and then just drain them. We unlock Shambler. So we're even slower now, but we're doing a lot more damage. I just butt slammed that guy to death. Enemies apparently do not respawn. Like I said, it would have been cool if we had like rare and special variants of enemies that may have unique abilities. Alright. I think my record for this game was like floor either 3 or 4. I want your body, you damn zombie. Give it to me. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Whew. Ow. Alright. Charge that. And yes, the potions have random effects that we won't know until we use them for the current game. Alright, what are you saying? Piercing damage, eh? Actually, not have... There we go. I can actually speed him up. And did we possess him already? Yeah. Good hit there. Go. And again, we'll possess him once again. What did we just get? Oh, and these ones will change the view, or they'll change the graphics. Look at that. Look at all that. Thankfully, we can turn it off at any time. Right, let me just rest up again. So for you guys watching this, what do you think of Midboss so far? Because I know the developer was very active with trying to get updates and such out for it. Ooh, you missed. There we go. Damn body slams. Speed me up a little bit. Oh. I don't know how I'm getting poisoned. Alright. Oh, maybe this is how. Infection. Huh, cool. Oh, yes. Probably on this. I think I'm gonna get killed here, actually. Oh, we survived. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Alright, so we can actually go into him. And again, if we look at his form, we can gain bonuses towards our gear. So this is obviously not a fighting form. This is one that we want to master and then quickly replace. Oh no. What's our bonus animated? Oh, and again, you have to remember to equip character powers here. Let's go with that. Come on. Come and get me. So I am not going to try and possess him. Or, I'm sorry, we're going to, if we kill him without losing too much health, we're going to keep this form. Yeah, I'm going to just drain him. Because I want the points. That was bad miss. But again, because we've already possessed the zombie, we know exactly how much health he has. Also, you folks watching this live right now, I can tell you we are not going to be beating this game in an hour. But if you want to see more of it on the stream, or maybe as a Let's Play, let me know. Alright, I'm going to just drain him. And some enemies are a lot more aggressive than others, as you can see. Alright. So again, the idea is that whatever our best characters are, or our best forms mastered, those are the ones we want to equip. Alright, let's go with that. So now we come over to our character again. Oh, wrong one. We come over to our Armor Master. We now have these bonuses attached to us for as long as this character is equipped to us, or if we put on another character when we change forms. So I would like to get another mastery here. There we go. As you can see, we have Tough and Underfoot. It'd also be nice to find a shop. We did not master the bat yet, right? Alright, let's do it. Alright, we'll place that with animated armor. And it's a nice touch that the enemies change colors to reflect whatever forms we have equipped to them. I think the real test is going to be on floor 4. So I remember that's where everything just started to rip me apart. Alright, we've unlocked a new ability for him. Oh wait, I just remembered, we never applied our points. Uh-oh. And you can see what the mastery is doing on the gear as well. Is there a way to just quickly drop it? I guess that will do. Die. Those are kick procking. I told you this game was full of mimics. It's a battle of the one hits here. I wonder if it would have been better to switch out. And maybe we better to depossess here. There we go. Now we come over here to the form. You can see what we get by absorbing him if we master him. The downside, of course, is that he has no attacks whatsoever. So I'm going to put on our friend the plague rat. And we'll see what else we can find here. Most enemies do not care when you attack their friends. But yeah, I'm liking the changes I'm seeing so far. Alright, so now that's mastered. Shield goes up to 8. There we go. So now we have additional power. But, of course, we can only equip 3 with the imp, 2 with another character, so we're left in that situation of which ones do we want to have on. But you, however, look like a juicy target. But yeah, like right now, I don't know why I'm only doing 1 point of damage. And this was one of the complaints that I had about the game. That some of these, it doesn't really make sense why we're doing so little damage to him. Come on. So yeah, we will definitely possess him. Well, that could be it. He might have had a guard up. So I'm going to put on the animated arsenal. Or maybe... let's see. Did we master the zombie? No, we did not. But we're gaining the boost from him. Again, very important, remember to fill that up. There's that double strike. I think I want to possess him just to get the mastery going. Go away, you. Stop stealing my blood. We'll just drain him. Alright, what did we learn? And the different characters over here have different abilities, so you can only equip so many on them. That's only for like characters that have a lot of powers. So he just learned infection, no biohazard. So that's how we've been getting poisoned. So the next thing up is rot. And then that should be the last mastery. There we go. Here's the funny thing. I think that's a legitimate thing in the game. That's not glitching out due to a bug. I think that actually happens in this game. Alright. Come on, buddy. And again, we'll assess him. Come on. Like, again, why am I doing so little damage? Alright, so we've mastered the zombie. There we go. So now all of his abilities are the ones that we have slotted. Hold on one second. I keep forgetting to apply my points. What increases my base speed? Is it cruelty? There we go. So we come back over here to our forms. You can see we can choose what skills to have equipped onto our zombie. So now I think I would like to take that fire sword for a spin. That's good there, but let's see what skills he gets. What happened? Uh-oh. We'll keep the sword for right now. We'll take an earring. And there are cursed items as well, that if you put them on, they will give you a downside. Like right here, the holy water. I think we're good. Oh, that's a toughie right there. Some of this stuff out we don't need. How are we doing time-wise? Huh. Let me through. Oh, and again, always remember to equip your forms. Oh, we have a treasure room. And yes, we can punch gold in order to pick it up. 2 for 2. I think I want to keep the dagger, though. Again, you really feel it when you're not getting those high damages. Alright, so the sword has been mastered. Alright, let's do it. Now I can come over here and see what we got. Yeah, so really, the flaming sword doesn't do me any favors. But again, if you look over there where it says the times multipliers, those are very important. The higher those numbers are, the better we're going to be. That is, I think that could actually be good for me. 3-2. So this is a curse item. If I wear this, it will do me a downside until we get rid of that curse. Power that up. Have we found the exit yet? Again, always pick up these scrolls of identification. Be really nice if we could find a shopkeeper. Alright, so we have another zombie. Welcome back. Let's see. So as you can see, we are doing some pretty good damage now when we get those high minimums. Wait, what? Oh, our imp form learned... Huh. We'll just train him. Oh, I didn't know that. Hold on. Alright, apparently our imp gains a power as well. Alright. Just want to quickly take him over. And let's do that. Uh-oh. He must be stealing... We must be using his stamina powers there. Oh, he crit me. Oh crap, he comes back. There we go. That was that Crip Lord power that he got access to. Or no, he had Reanimate, a 20% chance. Man, I can't win, right? But as I said, this is one of those games where... 1 second. There we go. Let's see. Where you are either winning or you are going to get wrecked. And it's very hard to recover when things go wrong. Alright. Ooh, I'll gladly take an epic ring. Sure. 12 to 24. I'll take this. Yeah. Again, we want to level this form all the way up. Oh, hello. Get back here. Alright, what did we learn? Ah, so that's how he got those criticals. Yep, that just happened. Man, we are running out of space here. I'll take it. Armor... Yep, I think ours is better. Let's drop the axe. This. Where's that armor? Is it not as better? No, it isn't. Alright. Let's try a potion. Of course. Okay, yeah. This is gonna be better for us. More endurance. Means more stamina. Same thing, we'll absorb their health. we'll just drain him. And we should probably use Grave Lord on him. Let's see some crits. And then we gotta break these fish. Poison. There's apparently one of ours. Now what do we learn? Wicked? Plus 10 critical. Oh, I get it. He has Weapon Master on himself. So you can see abilities do copy over, or they do leak. Let's see. What do we want? Yeah, let's go with that. Or they do bleed through, I should say. Nice hit. Alright. This should be the death floor. When I last played this game, this is when things went horribly wrong. What does that do? Ooh. I think we'll drain him. Oh, wow. There's that Binding of Isaac luck I sometimes have. Oh, baby. Alright, the skeleton has been mastered. Alright, let's go for that. So, again, we have to come back over here to the skeleton. Oh, that's actually works for me. I'm going to replace Gravelord with Reanimation, and then now we kind of have a second life as an imp. So let me see. And again, some characters are just so damn good that they're just going to overwrite any other stats we get. Let's see. Let's go with this for right now. So at this point, with all of our bonuses and that epic weapon, we are going to be pretty hard to kill. And of course, having said that, we'll now die on this floor. Alright, I will take you. Now what? Alright. And again, I didn't want to put the skeleton on. For those lovely passives. That's a new bat, too. It's an acid bat. We'll keep with him. We'll keep with the Mortarpede for a little while longer. don't think we're going to be finding a better weapon than this for quite some time. That +7 minimum is just amazing. Come on over here, buddy. We'll just drain that dry. And every enemy gives us form points, so whenever we have the chance, just kill them all. And now we can drain them too. Nice crit. Alright, what did he learn? Your physical attacks delay your opponent's next turn. That's nice. It means if we're fast enough, we can just basically have 2 strikes for every one of theirs. I don't think the identification scrolls work on potions. Oh. Well, I've been proved wrong. Obviously, we don't want to use a clumsy potion. That would be very bad. Or a slow one. Oh, there's our cat friend, finally. I suppose we could throw those potions we don't want on the enemy. Here's an interesting question. I don't know if these upgrades are persistent or not. Oh, hello. I do like the glowing weapons. Well, I guess they may be permanent. I think. I don't know. Wait, we leveled up again? If they are permanent, that's another really good addition. There's our violence up. And then I will eat him. I think the only persistent it had was the color mode options. Oh, hello. Oh, this is the guy that always kills me. And he almost did it again, too. Oh, hello. Alright, so our ghost here already has armor and weapon master on. So again, it makes no sense to put these two guys on us. But yeah, this guy is freaking beastly. Alright, I'm going to use this. But like I said, once you run into an enemy who can kill you, it just seems very hard to fight back. I definitely want to master this guy. What's this? It's our level up. What did we learn? Ethereal. Convert to mono loss. Whoa. Oh boy. How do I get away from you? Guess we're not. Anyway. Come on. This works. Damn. Ugh. Yeah, that's the one thing it looks like they haven't fixed. Like, I have no idea how that guy was doing so much damage to us, and it didn't seem like we could get away from him either. And of course we can save and share and all that other good stuff. I will say the game is definitely improved, but it still, I think, is lacking those hooks that I would like to see to keep me going. Namely in the form of, I think, more characters or more variances in between these plays. Right now, the only thing you're really settling on is the gear. But gear is not the same as new moves and new tactics. And I wonder if a log or an activity log we could look at would help out in terms of why these guys, some of these enemies we're just steamrolling, and then other ones they just wipe us out without a second thought. Actually, before we go, I just want to see something here. I just want to see if the book upgrade is really persistent or if it just is gone now. Come on, where are some bookshelves? We'll see. Actually, we may not. It could be very unlucky of us. Let's see. There used to be a bug that you could use. Oh, we can salvage. Huh. Nice. Alright, well, I think we'll say goodnight to Midboss for now. It's definitely improved from when I last played it, but it still, I think, lacks just a little bit in terms of replayability for a roguelike fan. But anyway, thanks for tuning in for game number 2, if you're watching this recorded. Let's move on now to our third game of the evening.